I'm about to turn out the lights. It's 1:27. We decided to hang out a little bit and have a little fun today. And this is my best DJ voice, if I can be completely honest. My nighttime DJ voice. I'm going to play you out with a Dino Dad favorite. Y'all have a good night.
Hi, we're recording.
Okay.
We're on a podcast, and
that's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. And I'm with Cliff Barnes. Cliff Barnes is a comedian, and he's lived in Seattle for a while, and he's a very, very nice man. And I want to hear some of his story, if he doesn't mind sharing a little bit of it. So, where are you from?
From Seattle. Originally born in New Orleans. And, I've been in Seattle since the early 60s.
Why'd you come here?
Parents, I was a kid.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in, New Orleans, couple years in New York City, then back to New Orleans, and then Seattle.
So your parents are from New Orleans? Were their parents from New Orleans?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, pretty much. My grandma was from New Orleans, and, all of her sisters and brothers and great aunts and uncles, they were all from New Orleans. So, yeah, it was an interesting place to grow up during my formative years.
Yeah.
It was interesting coming from that environment to Seattle.
What was interesting about it for you?
Really, it was just the diversity of people. Because in New Orleans, you had black areas, you had white areas, and you didn't have a whole lot of Latino people, you didn't have a whole lot of Asian people, and so it was kind of a change, and then I basically just was, amazed with the diversity because I was going to school with, Asian kids and white kids and, just very diverse as opposed to in New Orleans had a segregated school system, black school system, white school system. So, yeah, but it was like I liked and continue to like the diversity of this area, Pacific Northwest. So,
yeah.
It was a different thing. And growing up here from like 10 years old, till now,
yeah.
We're talking 60 years, 61 years.
Yeah.
And just watching how things change and watching how things remain the same, because as they say, the more things change, the more things remain the same.
Yes.
Just political things and, just the total diversity and the lack of division compared to other parts of the country.
Yeah.
And it's like people get along here.
Yeah.
And it was just, you hear about what's going on in the country and what's going on in the world and everything. And then, you would think something like a pandemic would bring people together, but somehow the powers that be, I would imagine, have found a way to even divide us from, about that.
Yeah.
Like
dividing of the positives.
Exactly.
Like we're dividing like things that are good now.
But,
splitting hairs.
We're dividing everything.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, if people come together and find out, you know, the things they have in common, as opposed to automatically, you know, pointing out the differences, you know,
Yeah.
makes a whole. It's different. It makes a difference, you know, because everything we're divided on. We're divided on race. We're divided.
All right. Crisis maybe averted.
Crisis
I know
averted.
I know the feeling when you lose something.
Oh yeah,
And
especially your phone.
Yeah.
When you're younger than I am,
Yes.
and people depend on their phone. Their lives are their phone. Their lives are in their phone.
Yes.
You know, and so it's like, yeah, it's a big deal to lose it or leave it somewhere or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I'm cognizant of where mine is,
Yeah, no, it's part of us.
and you know,
It's
but
in
it's because I have things in there that are.
I said I was going to come back by before.
All right.
All right,
It was a
man.
pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Oh, are you
We're
recording?
doing a
something?
little podcast. Say hello.
Oh, shit, I'm
this
sorry.
is
I
Lee
said
Lando.
Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. We just finished up our game show, the Comedy Control Panel, and we're talking with
Absolutely.
Cliff, and this is the co-host.
Hi, I'm sorry to have interrupted the podcast, but it's lovely to be here.
That is
Yeah.
okay. It's all part of being at a bar.
It's not an
There's going to be
interruption.
interruptions.
It's
Well,
just
I'm getting
like,
ready to go. I just came to say goodnight to you both.
Exactly, and that's part of what's happening.
I think it was a
This evening.
success. Good
We'll
job.
talk soon.
We'll talk soon.
Have a good podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good time.
All right,
All right.
peace.
Peace.
Have fun.
Nice to meet you, Cliff.
Have fun in Hawaii.
Pleasure.
But I was going to do that. I'll still be here next Monday.
All right, cool. See you then. All right. All right, that was Lee Lando, the co-host,
Yes.
the brains behind the operation and so forth. Just I helped organize, so he did a lot of the scripting. Anyways, back to Cliff. We'll talk here for a few more minutes because it's getting chilly.
Okay. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm ready to go back in the bar.
Yeah.
But we had a good part one.
Seattle.
We had a good part one.
Absolutely.
It was good. There'll be more conversations with Cliff. And more interruptions because we're at a bar. There are interruptions. This has happened, and so be it.
That's why we're at a bar.
Yeah, I don't know who's done it. We did a podcast after the little event. It was good. Cliff got to perform,
Wonderful.
and you know it's good having him around. Thank you, Cliff Barnes. Have a good night.
All right. You too.